What is that one thing that is good about you? Hold on, hold on. Answer yourself. Ponder about it and hold on to it, because that very same thing is going to give life unto you. If you are feeling like I've tried everything, if you are feeling like nothing works out for me, hold on to that one thing that you know it is good for you, because that determines your mental health. That determines how good you are, how far can you go. It determines how healthy you are. So now let's carry on to what I'm actually here for. Ne? What is the level of your mental health? Are you really in a state where you can say you are healthy enough to even recognize that I actually need help in this point and that point? You know, I'm a bit tired. I'm from 24 plus or 25 plus minutes of exercises my afternoon jobs, you know. So I actually realized the importance of mental health. Are you really healthy to a point where you can say, I fumbled here and there to say I should have done that, I shouldn't have done that, or you are at a point where you can just say whatever be, whatever it is, you know. So I realized that what you take in, your inputs, your habits, and your outputs really contribute to your mental health. What do they contribute, and what do I mean by that? I mean, what you watch, what you see really contributes to your mental health. What you hear the most contributes to your mental health, because what you hear determines what you're going to think of almost all day or even throughout the night. Something that might even cause you to not have a peaceful and restful night. So if you hear something that is very much disturbing, try by all means to substitute that with a good music. Good music can eliminate that with a blink of an eye. So try to have a playlist of good music, something that will uplift your soul, something that will uplift your mind, even give you good thoughts. You know, the Bible says that we should think of whatever that is praiseworthy, whatever that is of good report, whatever that is good to think of. Ponder on these things, for they give you health, not only to your own mind, but to also your body, because what you think determines whether you're going to get sick or you're going to gain healthy living. So so what you do or what you listen to tells you the kind of life that you're going to have. So what I'm saying is, I'm from an exercise, like I mentioned. It contributes to my health mind. It contributes to my level of healthiness of my mind, because it relaxes the body, it relaxes the mind, it relaxes the soul. You have absolutely nothing to think of during the exercise. You have nothing to worry about during that class. Because why? It occupies your mind. It engages your hands, it engages your feet, it engages each and everything you can possibly think of. Because the moment you move, it's not only your body that moves, your mind has to coordinate that moving. So make sure that whenever you find yourself disturbed, find something that can engage your mind. Find something that can engage your mind. And for you to be able to also think of whatever that is praiseworthy, find something good about yourself. You need to be in a point where you have something good about you. Even if no one sees it, but find that one thing. See it yourself. You need to see it before the world could see it, because if the world doesn't see it, you are still going to remain in a blank spot. You need to find that good thing, something that makes you feel good about yourself. Because if you don't feel good about yourself, no one else is going to feel good about yourself. Imagine if you are in an environment where people are going to talk bad about you, and everyone else believes that bad thing that each and every person has said about you. If people are going to believe that one bad thing about you, and the people around you also believe that bad thing about you, you're going to end up believing that very same bad thing about you. So do not allow people tell you who you are. Do not allow people, don't even think of giving them that gap of telling you what is good about you. They can say what they want to say, but if you don't believe that is the good thing about you, there's no point. There is absolutely no point. So if you don't see anything good about yourself and people see something good about you and you still don't believe what they say, you're going to end up hating your own self. You're going to isolate yourself. You're going to probably end your life because you saw nothing good about you. You don't even believe that there's something good about you. You can have all sorts of monies in this world. You can have all sorts of material things in this world. But if you don't see yourself as good, those things are not going to make you good. How healthy you are mentally will definitely show you and tell you that you can classify yourself outside your accolades. You can definitely tell us who you are without telling us what you acquire, certificate-wise. You can tell us who you are without telling us what university you went to, without having to tell us what car you drive, what house you live in. If you are healthy mentally, you can tell us who you are, because now if you're going to put your identity next to what you have, then definitely you don't know who you are. You don't know your identity. Because if you come here and you tell us that I am I'm a director in a so and so company, and that makes you, then you don't know who you are. That is what you do. It is not who you are. You direct. That is the job you do. Something that you are paid to do. It is not who you are. But who you are, it is something that you make from yourself. What are you making from yourself? There's a difference between a job and a work. A job you are hired to do. Work is something that comes from the inner you. You deploy yourself, you get employed. So now, who are you? Think about it, and I want you, this time around, I want you to communicate with me in the comments. I want you right here in the comments and tell me that this is who I am. What are you good at? You are good at something you studied. Yay, we clap hands for you, because that's something that you really, it's a knowledge that you got from someone. But what do you know that you can do without having any kind of certificate? And that you can say that this is actually who I am, and this is actually what makes me, this is my life. This is something that I can continue doing after retirement. How healthy mentally are you? And this actually takes us back to understanding that having a job doesn't really classify you. You can stay without a job, but you can't stay without work. You definitely can stay without work. You can be good with your hands. What are you good at? Whatever you are good at with your hands, you can monetize. You can literally make people pay for your personal skills. That is something that we can classify you with. We can say, oh, this person is good with their hands. They can literally build up this big cupboard. That's your artwork. You can be hired to do the same thing, yes. Now that's something you can do for yourself, and that's something that you can do for someone else who hired you to pay you. And the end of the day, they are going to monetize that one thing. You can be a plumber. You can be a carpenter. You can be a landscaper. What are you good at? You can go about making people's gardens. You know what? They can really pay you. I'm actually here to fix the narrative that people get classified by what they do, not who they are. I'm actually here also to fix the mentality that the only time you get to have money is when you go to your workplace. The only time you get to see yourself as good is only when you have graduated. Those things are what kills people, because people can't classify themselves without what they have acquired. If you know yourself, you can literally tell us from as young as a 3-year-old, 4-year-old person. You can see a child to say, this one is good at what? Maybe they are good, they love building stuff, you know? They love building stuff. Maybe they love singing. Maybe they love writing. They love drawing. You can tell from how young they are that this is the kind of person that I as a parent should nurture. And when you classify that child, you can't take the gift from them. Your gift classifies you. But being an accountant cannot be a gift. Being an accountant cannot be a gift. Being a lawyer cannot be a gift. It is something you gain knowledge about. Each and every one of us, when they are born, they do have a star. How do I know this? I know this because the time Jesus Christ was born, there was a star that I think three men saw it, and they followed the same star. That made them to land where Jesus Christ was. The very same men did not go back to King Herod, because he said, when you find him, come back to me so that I may go see him myself. But because they were wise enough, they did not do that, because they knew that he wanted to kill him. So you are born with something in you. Find that one thing that makes you good. Because why? It makes you who you are. It makes you who you are. Because we are not going to, honestly speaking, we are not going to be dealing with cases of suicide because someone thought they were not good enough. We are not going to deal with cases of suicide, attempted suicide. We're not going to deal with cases of depression, anxiety. If you find yourself having those kind of moments, please kneel down and pray. Kneel down, pray, cry. And by the way, no one had asked you to just keep your feelings to yourself, keep your emotions to yourself. Cry if you have to. And crying does not make you weak. Crying does not make you weak. It just makes you human. And this also goes to guys. It goes to guys. Crying does not make you weak. I repeat. It definitely does not make you weak. Imagine that you are born with feelings. You are actually made. These things are made. They are in you. How do you choose to feel some things and not to feel some things? That's how you get yourself clustered in your mind and you get depressed at the end of the day. You are allowed to feel pain. You are allowed to cry. Both men and women are the same. Even women are worse. What I'm saying is, get your mind healthy, get yourself healthy. Learn to classify yourself, because the moment people classify you, that's where you get your mental health not so right. The moment you let the world tell you who you are, what you can do, how can you do it, that's where you get your mind messed up. I'm not saying do not follow the law. I'm saying do what is right. Do what you can do. Let your hands, let your mind, let your words feed you. Let them take care of you. Let them elevate you. Let them promote you. Because the God who made you is the God of promotion. And he didn't make you with him having a job for you, but he made you with him having a work for you. Hence Adam and Eve was placed in Eden. Yeah, I will end up here today. I will really end up here today. I need to attend to her, by the way. So yeah, get your mind right. Get your mind healthy. Get yourself healthy. A healed mind is a healed thoughts.